Welcome back. CBS 11 News at 10 o'clock. Special storm coverage tonight. We want to share some more of your pictures helping us tell the story. Vicki Newbert, thank you so much for sharing this photo. This is some hail that fell tonight in Granbury, fairly small, and you know what? We're thankful for that, especially after the mess we dealt with last week. Stephen Meyer, thank you. Picture from Prosper. Pretty large tree limb snapped right in half here. Stephen tells us they had probably in the neighborhood of 50-mile-an-hour winds where he was tonight. That's his estimation. Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett, you could confirm in lots of places, probably 50-mile-an-hour winds tonight.
Oh, yeah, 50-mile-per-hour winds and even could possibly gusting up to near 65 tonight. Here's the wide view of what's happening right now and the severe weather that is continuing in North Texas. But we want to go ahead and back up the radar to the tornado that touched down and the confirmation from meteorologist Aaron Moran as it crossed over 35. So we're going to back up the time here, and meteorologist Jeff Ray is working on that. Switch it on over to our velocity product, and just before, we need to move it down just a little bit there, Jeff, the view. Just before the 9 o'clock hour, we had a tornado warning that was in effect. So right in this area, this is what we're watching. This is near the 5 Points area. It crossed off towards the north and east. Here's Nelson. There's 5 Points. There again, this is the frontage road and Mosley Street. This then made its way right over 35 and continued to make its way northeast. This is what Aaron mentioned, and this is the accident that was caused because of the tornado that was crossed over 35 just before the 9 o'clock hour. You can see that red and green together. That's what we call a couplet that moved through. We were able to track that for you and then bring you Aaron live on the air mentioning a tornado on the ground, and then Mike Prendergrass also saying he saw power flashes because of this. Unfortunately, now as we come back to real time, we're having another severe thunderstorm that's moving closer towards the same area. A severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 11 o'clock. Here's Waxahachie, some heavy rain there. We have that severe thunderstorm that was moving northeast at about 40 miles per hour near the Maypearl area for the potential of some hail up to the size of $50. And that's at least what's showing up right now on the radar, indicated by our radar, maybe higher up into the atmosphere. So that's moving over the same area, a lot of heavy rain continuing to fall. But now let's go ahead and widen out the view for the remainder of what's happening in this complex of storms. And if we can straighten up the picture there just a little bit, Jeff, you're able to see that we do have this whole entire line coming together. This green line that's out ahead of it, that's an outflow boundary. So some gusting winds with that, but your really strong winds are within this complex of severe storms, this line that is moving off towards the east-southeast at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. We're going to track segments of it for you, so that way you're able to know when some of those strongest winds are going to be in your neighborhood and possibly some of that larger hail, quarter-size hail or larger. So the Becker area at 10:15, Kemp at 10:16. You see a live update right there. Cedar Grove 10:17, Prairieville at 10:25, and Wills Point at 10:25. No tornado there, but we are dealing with winds possibly gusting up to near about 60 to 65 miles per hour. Down the line a little bit more, ragged, edge a little bit, but still 30 to 35 miles per hour forward movement. Alley at 10:20, Harmony at 10:20, Gun Barrel City at 10:28, Maybank around 10:30, and then that small segment down through parts of Navarro County also making its way south and east near about 30 miles per hour. Potential of winds gusting up to near 60 to 65. That's also making its way on through. So this is what we're watching. If we want to go ahead and switch on over to the velocity mode, you've seen that a lot for tonight. I want to show you where some of the strongest winds are, and we're getting a little bit further away from the radar, so we're looking a little bit higher up into the storm right now. But a lot of the strongest winds right now are in Kaufman County, east of Kaufman. There are 69-mile-per-hour winds to 59-mile-per-hour winds. Again, this is a little bit higher up into the storm, but still the potential is there that some of these could transport down to the surface and cause some damage in parts of North Texas. So these are some of the strongest winds that we're noticing, at least right now, mainly in the east sides there of the Kaufman County storm. So let's give the North Texas view real fast so you're able to get your bearings with where we have the radar right now, and you're able to see those are the storms that we're looking at. We do have some storms out to the west. One more that we're looking at, this supercell storm in the Young County and Stevens County area, severe thunderstorm warning until 11 o'clock for the potential of some really large hail. And we're looking higher up in the storm from our Fort Worth radar. So we'll keep our eyes on that. And this is all with the cold front that is moving in and is continuing to track its way to North Texas. It slowed down, and that's why our severe threat went up today So this storm that is to the hail core west of County Road 285, possibly some hail up to the size of an egg, and it has a severe thunderstorm warning until 11 o'clock. If we can come to Max 2, please, you're able to see that the radar and is going to continue to really track those storms, and my Futurecast radar shows there's that complex moving east. That one storm that I showed you off to the northwest, right now the latest information coming in is that it's going to be tracking its way possibly more towards the east into the northeast. So we'll watch that as we go through the night. Don't forget our digital streaming channel, CBSN DFW. We're on 24/7, and we'll continue to update you through the remainder of the night. And meteorologist Annalise Parks will have more on CBS 11 News at 5 o'clock in the morning. Still some leftover rain for you tomorrow morning, and a cooler day than what we saw today. We made it up to 92 degrees. We're now sitting at 71 with overcast skies at DFW. Dew point still in the mid-60s, so the dry air not here yet. But this is what I'm expecting tomorrow. Rain in the morning hours possible. Our winds will be out of the north-northwest near about 15 to 20 miles per hour. We might make it up to 72 degrees. That's a 20-degree temperature drop. That's why we had the severe weather for today. And the 7-day forecast shows we can all breathe as we go through the end of the week. 80 degrees Thursday, Friday 83, mostly sunny skies. We do have a return of some showers and storms into the forecast. We're up to 88 again on Sunday. Going into Monday, 82 degrees. We'll watch for the potential of some severe storms there. But for tonight, still tracking the severe weather. We'll have more coming up tonight on CBS 11 News at 10 o'clock. Stay with us. We're your Texas weather experts.